Dun 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 dun. What are we doing here today? We are going to test out the Icebreaker Less is More and see how it does with 4 heroes. I've been wanting to test out some of the other setups of Icebreaker to see if I'm still able to use just 4 heroes to beat HBMP. So we're going to test it out just for some lulz. It's fun. Why not? Let's do something crazy. Now this has a lot less buildings, so let's see how that works. Now, this is more for S and T, but I was wondering how it performs on lower levels, because this is more of a setup to have it really close and tight to your heroes, so your heroes get aggro on anything that's coming in towards these bases right away. So I just wanted to see how it would perform with P4 man. Eventually I will be testing this with S. Give me a little bit of time. I got to get some of my heroes up to at least 8 of 9. A lot of my heroes are at 7 of 9 for their special ability. So let's take a quick peek and see if we can do P with just 4 heroes. I think we can. I hope we can. I don't know. It is a lot less buildings, so it is a little bit more dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. All right, so we got Thunder God on this side, I believe. Hopefully the Thunder God strikes on my base, you little evil Thunder God. God, Thunder God is annoying. I was hoping you'd go this way and do some Thunder Strikes over here, but he decided, oh, there it goes. Finally, it decides to Thunder Strike somewhere away from the base. Okay, so now we got to deal with all these heroes. But once we make it past the initial waves, our heroes should be strong enough to just take them out. Even with a lot of our bases being down, we should be okay. They're just slowing us down right now, which is the annoying part. Boom, there's that destruction we're talking about. That Santa can hit like a truck. He can rock their clocks. He can just knock them out. Done. One hit wonder. Come on, get this over with so we can kill you. They took out 2 buildings and got, I believe, 2 buildings weak, which is fine. Most of our power is actually in our center of our base, but unfortunately our center base also has a problem right now. That it's lower because of that dang Thunder God did a Thunder Strike right in the beginning, so the buildings are actually a bit lower too. So remember, if you lose your hero base, I believe you also lose that bonus that the hero base gives to your heroes. So you really want to keep your hero bases up at all times. Keep your arms and legs within. Come on, kill it. Kill it. Don't let him kill all our things. Thank you. That is a good Dracula. The Drac is in. Okay, so that back spawn is a dangerous one. But here we come. We should be able to get a proc now. That's going to really do damage to all of them. All of them. Look at that. That's why we love Vlad Dracula. And also, Santa took out that other wave fairly well. These last little ones are, nothings. We're going to probably blow some of our cooldowns here, but oh well. We got Santa, at least got a little bit of revive on him. So that's fine, that's fine. This is fine. Ooh, a little interesting spawn there. Once again, they should be attacking this back base, but they shouldn't do too much damage to it once we get our proc here. Thank you, finally. You decided to take your time there. That's fine, but we really don't want that Atlantic Core to proc. That Atlantic Core would be dangerous. It would be dangerous for Atlantic Core to proc. So once again, this is the less is more setup, which is mainly meant for S and T, but we're testing it out on a lower level just for giggles. Okay, this is going to be really dangerous here. We really need some procs now. Thank you, thank you. That boss really needs to be slowed down at this point. Thank you, thank you. Dang, man, look at the damage output that we are up to now. The boss is starting to disappear in seconds. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, I tell you. Now, with the less is more, I'm thinking about actually trimming this corner a little bit to give them more time on everything that's coming up. So it would actually give us more time if we trim this corner a little bit and then have Santa Claus up in that corner, just like all up in their face, launching rockets at them. So we might make a little bit of adjustments on the corners there to give more time for... But I don't know if that's going to be helpful for S or T, if we suck in that corner a little bit to give additional attack time from our heroes on the people. We're going to take a peek. We'll see if it does anything, but that's in the future to do. But these are just ideas. And what I mean by sucking it in, I mean just moving the corner bits over like so. And just, yeah. So basically make it so Santa can see them longer. So basically sucking it in a tad. Like that. So then Santa can actually see them. We might actually go in a little bit further. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. There we go. Now I think Santa, yep, Santa can now see them. This one on the corner we might do too. And then of course we would get this to wrap up just the same with it. To give this bumper the same kind of bumper. The same kind of bumper appeal. And that way, if we do this, Santa gets plenty of time to attack them. I might have to trim it back even one more than that. I might have to actually push this back out one more. Well, we can test it. We'll do this as like a test run because we're really not wanting Santa to get not Santa, Druid here to be crazy. So we're going to see what happens on this side. We'll do this as a test to see if we can move it in a bit. To see if then Santa gets more attack time on them. And we're hoping that's the case. So let's give that a try and see if it becomes a problem with Druid, because it could become a potential problem with Druid. Druid might be deciding to go crazy, and if that's the case, well, Druid, you little... Druid likes to do his own thing, so... Druid, what can I say? We're just hoping Druid does not hop the wall. Same thing with Pumpkin Duke. But Pumpkin Duke looks like you'd only hop over here, so that should be fine. So let's actually make the modifications now that would be required to make this zigzaggy thing true. So I think it needs to be something like that. Something like this. Something like this. Something like this. So they might go into the zigzag, they might not, don't know. And that anything closer would be, yeah, just shutting that off. So this is testing out the corner zigzag to the less is more. I don't think we could do that with the other building setups because there's too many buildings that are right on the edge there. With the less is more, we could potentially trim that corner. Heck, we could actually potentially use these walls to extend this, potentially. Potentially we could do that. We might have to try it. See if that does something or not. I wonder, does it do it? I don't know. It's scary, I tell you. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, so at this point it becomes 2. You gotta keep it so it's never becoming 1. I don't know if we can do that. I don't even know if we need to do that. So, yeah, there we go. We can just leave it like that. So it becomes 2 here, which is a little risky at that point. So becoming 2 there is, well, becomes 2 there, 2 there. If I move here, that's a lot of 2, but put it there, and then it never really becomes 2. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So we gotta test if we need to extend it here or here. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. And we also don't want to make it so close that they could stand right there and then target the base. So I have to stretch this out one more. We're gonna test it for giggles. I need to know. I constantly always mess around with my base. It's almost never going to remain the same. That's how I come up with new ideas and whatnots. Now this is a crazy idea. It might just be really stupid, in fact. And we'll find out. We'll find out. And it might only be good for certain things and not others. So we'll find out. We'll find out. My cat may be crazy and scratching at the window. We could hear it. The crazy kitty. That's one crazy cat. Alright, we do get a little bit of experience here as well. So we could feed that to our buddy. Oh, dang, man. We're going to have to fill that up again. So let's take a quick peek and see what experience we can give to this guy. If we can get him any closer, that'd be great. We want to level up indeed. So it's closer. We're gonna, once we get above 160, I'd be much happier, much happier. So looking good. Let's give it a try. Let's see if this works or not. Let's test it. You know this is insanity, right? For those that don't see what I did, I trimmed the corner there. And right now there's some points that are 2 thick instead of 3, which makes it potential that they might actually attack through. Now I gotta really keep my eye on it. They're gonna be targeting, Pumpkin Duke here because it took longer than normal to actually kill that group. Usually we'd kill them fast. Don't kill my Pumpkin Duke. Proc, Reaper, proc. You're the only one. Oh well. We lost the Pumpkin Duke. No. Can we 3-man it? That is a good question with this group coming in. Oh yeah. That's not good. Can we launch some nukes? There they go. Those are the nukes we're looking for. The hard part is going to become the boss now. With no Pumpkin Duke, the boss becomes much more dangerous. But if the boss now comes on this side, we actually might be able to get it. So I want to see how it looks. Well, hopefully some of these guys stay alive. Ooh, that Thunder God's going to be annoying. I forgot. Oh, there's Thunder God there. It's going to proc on us. Come on. Only let one Thunder God proc. Thank you. Just one. Oh, it targeted that too. That's awesome. Okay, now let's see how our heroes react here. Don't hop the wall. Okay, they don't hop the wall. They don't hop the wall. That's awesome. And it gives us more time to attack. Oh, we need to see a bottom spawn to see if this works or not. We need to see if a bottom spawn gets this to work. We need a spawn down here. Spawn down here. Spawn down here. Spawn. No. Dang it. It's not a true test. But we need a proc really bad now. We need a proc because they're going to wreck our heroes. There comes the damage. There comes some damage. There comes some damage. We lost all our bombs, so we have to kill the boss all natural. Spawn down here, please. Spawn down here. No, why are you not spawning down there? Grr. I don't know if they're going to attack the walls or not because there was no spawns down here. So that's not going to work for our testing, then we won't know for sure or not. Oh, but this boss is going to be devastating for us. Oh yeah, can we get some Santa procs? Thank you. Oh yeah, we're not going to win this one because we lost Pumpkin Duke. How could we lose Pumpkin Duke? That is sadness, I tell you. Don't go towards the boss. Oh, he's actually going for that. That's Druid's got revive, so he goes for Druid. And if he goes for Druid and then goes for Reaper, oh god, it's really bad for him. Because Reaper has revive as well. Unless Reaper used it already. Go, go, Reaper. We actually might win this. Ah, cool. We might. There it goes. We won it. But we don't know if this... we know it's good for attacking. We know that our heroes get more time to attack. That's cool. That's cool. But is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't even know. We might be able to trim some off this. And if we could trim stuff off that, that's awesome. Oh, that would be... If we could trim some off this, that would be cool too. But we don't know because they didn't spawn where they're supposed to spawn. So we're going to have to do a few more tests. I might have to give like the setup to each one of my tunes to be able to test this theory. And if this theory turns out to be true, you're going to get ridiculous extra amount of attack time. That would be really cool. Because then all your heroes get all this additional attack time that you normally wouldn't get with a corner setup. And that really works to your advantage. And if that's the case, that would be ridiculously cool. Because Santa, where Santa is, he would already start attacking as soon as they're over here. And then keep attacking all the way through until it gets in here. Instead, before, Santa would just attack when they're up here and getting into here. Like a normal corner base, they would normally start attacking at the corner bit over here. But now they could start attacking way over here. And so they get an extra few seconds of time on them. And if that turns out to be ridiculously overpowered, that'd be awesome. But we got to test it more. We might be able to get a few more walls back too and extend some lanes and do some other stuff. If we get more walls, we can do more stuff. Simple as that. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Indeed. I will test this out some more because I am intrigued now. I would like to know what this is capable of. Of course, we need to do the other side too, so let's test both sides. I gotta make some modifications here. Some more tinkering to do. But let's tinker away. Let's see what we can get from this. Let's do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Let's do something crazy. Dun, 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 dun. All right, that looks about right. Yeah, I feel good. Okay, so we got to make some modifications to this side. I think it starts there-ish. Yeah, okay. No, that doesn't look right. Right, 2 out, then in. It starts up there. I think something isn't right. Something isn't right. So it should be only 2. Did I put more in here? Oh, it goes out, it's extended out 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, is that the same? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that looks to be the same now. So now this is interesting design. I don't know what to make of it. I'm gonna have to test it, of course, to see what kind of madness we've created here. I just came up with this on a whim, so I don't know what it's capable, and don't know anything about it yet. I don't even know if someone's thought of a similar thing already. I don't know. I just did this on a whim, so... On a whim. This one sort of looks like a Sergeant stripe again. I don't know. This is interesting. Maybe like a Megatron or something. A Megatron face. I don't know. This is, I created something. What evilness did I create here? Everything can attack. Everything's got more time on anything that comes through here now. All of our heroes got more attack time by a ton. Oh, but is this bad or good? Is having more attack time going to be a good thing or a bad thing? Because it can be a bad thing if they get aggro too early and they don't come in as a group. I don't know. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. And if you have zap towers here, the zap towers are all in perfect range to keep them stuck in these hallways forever. So that makes it crazy too. So, ooh, I like the look. The look looks cool. We also potentially can trim more walls, which is also cool. We could potentially get a few more walls here, which would extend these bumpers, as I call them. And being able to extend the bumper forces them into this little hole here, or forces them into the hallway of death. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Huh. This looks interesting. We're going to test it more. So we got a few more attempts here. Got a little bit of time before I got to get to work, so let's give it a little testy and see what happens. Might have to switch it over and start spending some gold and switch it back to S. I don't know. Oi, this is going to be interesting. So let's, maybe I should put more heroes in, and then we could try it on a higher level. Like try it on Q. See how it does with Q. See how it does with R. And then, ooh, Thunderstrikes. God dang it. Those Thunderstrikes are annoying. Oh, come on, get there. Don't let him get energy. 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 Thank you. Now we should have more time on him. We should have more time. This is what we built it for. They shouldn't hop the walls. Hopefully they don't hop the walls. Pumpkin Duke can, because where he's placed. He's placed right in the mid, so he's the last one to get aggro. Theoretically. Theoretically. On the back end. Here we go. Prockety proc. There we go. Look at that. And it gives more attack time on everything. So let's see how it works on this end when they roll their tushes up here. Aye. This could be interesting. This could be a new paradigm in base building. We might be able to give ourselves 3 more walls here. 3 more walls is a lot. That breaks up to a good chunk of walls to play with. 3 walls on this side, 3 walls on this side. That's more walls. That's 6 walls total. That is definitely more to play with. So we're gonna have to. Hopefully they spawn at the bottom, like we said. Come on, proc baby. Thank you. Okay. Whew. Man, those exploding things do a ton of damage sometimes. All right. Good. A bottom spawn. Not a perfect bottom spawn, but a bottom spawn nonetheless. Ooh, they're gonna take out Pumpkin Duke. But, here we go. Well, we took them out before we could figure out the zigzag. But it looked like they were going through the zigzag and not attacking a wall. Let's pray for a bottom spawn. Pray for a bottom spawn. Please, bottom spawn. Please, bottom spawn. Top, of course. They never, ever do what I ask. They're always, like, never, ever going to do what I want. Come on, proc, baby. Thank you. Nuke 'em. Nuke 'em. Nuke 'em. Thank you. We need a bottom spawn. Pray for a bottom spawn, because then we get to test the boss, and the boss in the tunnel makes a lot of difference because the boss follows different mechanics. Pray for the bottom boss. Okay, that's an okay bottom spawn. We're hoping for it to be even further, but this will test it out a little bit. This will give us a little bit of an indication on what it can do. All right, so the boss is going to get buffed up, which is annoying. There's that nuke we were talking about. Let's see if the boss goes through the tunnel. That's all we got to hope for, is the boss to go through the tunnel and not attack the wall. No one hop. No one hop. Okay, it looks like our heroes do not hop because they got the range. They don't need to hop. Ooh, that could be nice. That could be nice. Come on. Keep them slow. That's going to give us plenty of time to attack. Come on, please. Just... I don't know if he's attacking. Hopefully he's Druid for... Nope, he's going Santa. So that's going to take our damage down. Oh, but Ken Reaper do it on his lonesome. It's going to be between our 2 heroes here, but they both are going to come back to life once. So we're hoping the proc here to bring them back to life. Thank you. Heal him up. Heal him up. There we go. Now get some heals going here. Oh, he's going to kill him too soon. Too soon. Do we got any bombs left? I don't know if we have any bombs left. Ooh, we might not have any bombs. We might not have any bombs. Oh, 1 bomb. Need another one. There it is. Oh, come on. Oh. Rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Okay. I'll put a little bit more effort in my Pumpkin Duke. My Pumpkin Duke is going to get a bit of a different skill. I think we should take the Speedy Gonzalez off of Pumpkin Duke because he no longer needs that. And we should put something else on him. So I need to make a little switch because Pumpkin Duke is... You need to stop dying. So this is a good chunk of HP on this guy. So how much HP does he actually have? If we look at him on his base, it should tell us what he comes out to. So he has... No, that's not his actual HP. It should calculate the total HP. Grr. Well, let's remove that and put tenacity on him. Let's see what hero we threw tenacity on. I think it was Reaper. Some additional tenacity to keep him alive longer or have him proc faster. It is a good question. He would get in trouble less often because he wouldn't be running to like his death. He wouldn't be like charging into battle. He would be being more patient, let's say. What else can we give him? We can give him stone skin, make him harder to kill, make him take less damage. Reduce damage by 10 or an additional 20% HP. I think we should go for the 20% HP. Let's take a look at this as well. 303. HP bonus seems to be way better. We're looking to keep his butt alive, so maybe that might be our better way to go. Although we will be losing a chunk of... let's keep you alive, Pumpkin Duke. We need you to stop running into battle. But that's not my preferred thing right now. But we're going to just do that for the time being, just to give it a try. Because I want to keep him alive just a little bit longer. He seems to be a little insane right now, so let's slow his butt down a bit. Let's give him a bit more time to think about his decisions. Do you really want to rush into battle? Is that your best option? Are you sure? Let's go with that and see what that changes. Let's see what happens there. That's a good chunk of HP that's going to be thrown onto this guy. He's going to be a little harder to kill, so let's hopefully that does something. And let's also check our bomb placement. Because of our new setup, we might be able to place some bombs in some new unique places. There. We might be able to get away because it looks like we were able to keep the buildings up a little bit longer. Let's see if that is true by placing some bombs appropriately around the base. To let that go. Let it go. Let it go. No, I'm playing. Lulz. Alright, now let's place some bombs. So this does give us more time to attack them, which seems to be a slight good thing. It's not a bad thing per se. Packing up them bombs and them hallways. Alright, so we're fairly well padded now. Let's give it another try on HBM. Hey, I would like to see what we can do here. Now, if we're not going to be putting heroes in these bases over here, it's usually better to swap these then. Because this amount of HP is more than this amount of HP. You put them on along this side and have these over here. The lightning strikes will go more over here, but that's just us being futzy. But we could be... That's... Having these on the inner side like that is better for S&T to then give them a bit more time to proc on the little guys instead of procking on anything else. But we're not doing that. We're doing 4-man P. So let's think about what we're doing here and do this instead. Let's swap that. It doesn't matter on this side because this side has this by it. So pretty much all the lightning strikes should go here, so it doesn't matter. This side, we are more cautious because we want the lightning strikes to hit here and not on our heroes. Thank you. That's all we ask for. Is that too much to ask, though? All right, maybe we can also exploit the statues and make them move in, too. Excuse me. Let's try another party. Can we do even more damage? Can we be even crazier? Let's test it out. That's a good spawn. There's going to be some thunder strikes over there. And that's what we're looking for. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, please. Now we're hoping it sucks them in, which is the whole point of it. Yeah, there's that thunder strike. He wasted it. Love it. Okay, now this gives us more time to attack. As you can see, our heroes come in and battle sooner. So this is interesting. It is interesting. And I don't even know what to call this base setup, but we don't have the Thunderstrike magnet right now. Dang it. Please proc over here. Please proc over here. Please proc over here. Yeah, he did. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, what's the odds that, like, almost always he procs in your base? Almost always. But looking like our heroes are not hopping the wall, except when they get into the thick of it. So that's good. So this could become something new. This could potentially become a new setup. I don't. We gotta test this more. I'm still questioning if they're gonna attack here or not, or if I could trim these 3 walls. Oy. Uh-oh. Possible another new setup. Uh-oh. But this is only if you're doing the less is more, and not any other version of this base setup. This could only work for the less is more. And in fact, you might even not want to spread them like this. You might want to move it one over. One over. Huh. Indeed. Might not want them squished against this. Might want to squish them over here. We've got questions. But here's the spawn at the bottom that we were really concerned about. Let's see if they... Because this is a fully bottom spawn with the boss. This is the absolute worst that could happen. So far he's not attacking. So far our heroes are not being stupid and hopping. So far our heroes are not hopping. Well, that hero we knew was going to hop. This is going to be a victory. So... I don't know what to call this, but it's something new. So the Icebreaker broke more. We were able to modify it again, but this is only for the less is more setup. This is only for the less is more. So less is more can do this variation. All the rest of the Icebreaker variations would most likely not be able to do this. So that's a thing too. Well, I take that back. There's that junk in your trunk. You could do junk in your trunk with this as well by pushing everything forward one. But then you're pushing this tower really close to the wall here, really close, and they're going to attack that sooner. So I would not do the junk in your trunk. It's more potential for them to attack the wall. Huh. So less is more is probably the only setup that can be used for this. Dang it. Why am I coming up with new base designs? And I gotta test more stuff. Grr. Grr, new base designs. Okay, now we know that a bottom spawn is fine. That means we can play with it more. And that means we got more walls we can do stuff with. So that means we could potentially extend these lanes. We could actually potentially extend the back lane too. Yikes. I don't know. That is risking extending the back lane though. I could say we could trim 2 off. I could vote for trimming 2. So that extended that bumper lane, that lane of death, as it looks like to be. Now, because it's not as thick, our heroes can actually potentially hop the wall now. We're hoping that's not the case. We're hoping they just shoot over the wall. So doing this new setup could be riskier. We had plenty of bombs left, actually. That's pretty cool. I am perplexed on this one, trying to figure it out. What we could do with it. Where we can trim, where we can add. That's what I'm thinking right now is what more can we do to it? Or have we used up its potential? Is this all it can do? I don't know. Dang it. Keep playing with stuff. Okay. What do you guys think of this set? Do you think this with just too thick walls all the way up here, too thick, too thick, too thick, too thick, are they going to break through or are they going to go around? That is a good question now. Too thick, three thick, too thick. So it's gonna, because heck, it's too thick right here. That means they really don't need this one right here. It's not needed. Oh yeah. Let's give it a try like this and see if they can just do too thick all the way to there. Or if we need that three thick at that bottom one. But we shouldn't. I don't know. They might hop the wall now. They might hop the wall because, or they might not. I don't know. This one is weird. Let's try it again and find out, I guess. So we only got one more test, but I guess we could do other tests. Now this is a bad spawn. Back spawns are never a good thing. But let's see if we can get some procs here. Some procs. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully we didn't nuke too hard. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, we nuked too hard. And I didn't segment some buildings out over here. Nuking too hard is where you do way too much damage and you kill too many things off and you leave one thing left. We're going to get that problem in instead. So we're going to lose this due to time duration. This happens every so often. I have my base set up more for lightning strikes, and I wasn't thinking about the problem that comes with timeouts. So you can mitigate lightning strikes by breaking your bases into 3 groups. 1 group over here, 2 group over here, 3 group over here. But I was playing around too much with S recently that I moved everything into two clumps, which is better. Which you don't have the problem with less is more on S, because S, they do such a ridiculous amount of damage. They chew through these bases in no time. So that's not a problem on S. That's only a problem for them lower levels. Oh yeah. Should have moved my bases out here. Dumb me, because if I would have separated 4 bases over here, 4 or 5 bases over here, 1 hero up could destroy everything in the required amount of time. But now he can't. Oh well. So we are not able to test this with 3 walls chucked off, put over here. So once again, this is the Icebreaker. Less is more with a trimming on the sides. So this is still, for the most part, I think this is still Icebreaker, but Icebreaker trimmed. Icebreaker shaved. Because you shave ice, right? So shaved Icebreaker? I don't know, something like that. We shaved it down a little to make the zigzags over here include for our heroes to be able to attack, which is cool. So as you can see, if we'd have put 4 bases down here, we'd have been better off. Dang it. Dang it. Oh well. Oh well. Also, if we had had these garrisoned, they'd be pecking away at him and killing him. He'd be dead already. But we're doing this without garrison, so. Alas, fun of that. Okay, so I think that they will not attack the walls here. And with that being the case, that could be cool. Let's try some attempts on 12 and see what happens. Because they should come through those little zigzags when they get done killing these spots here. So these heroes should go through the zigzags. And it would be the same as them sort of spawning down here. And we'll get a feel if our heroes hop the walls or what they do. Actually, we should put all our heroes into play, not 4-man level 12s. It'd be much smarter if we had all our heroes, because we're going to get stun locked here. But it looks like attacking the wall was not a problem. More likely just us being stupid and getting stun locked is going to be a problem. Stun lock is not a good thing. So let's put some heroes into play if we're going to do that. To test it. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before. Someone please tell me, has this been done before? Has someone trimmed a corner base and done this? Why would they though? You'd want more bases than just this normally. This has got so few bases in it that you'd be like, are you really doing this? Are you serious? Huh. But with these suckers garrisoned up, they have a ton of HP. So that could be a thing too. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it like we have it right now. And nope. We got more of that. Let's try it again. Level 12, level 12. Let's see what we got. So these zigzags are pretty interesting, I think. So we extended these corners with additional bumpers to push them into range sooner so we attack sooner. So that's an interesting design. I wonder what it can do. What should we call this? Icebreaker shaved? Yeah, let's go for Icebreaker shaved because we shaved off the edges. Right? Icebreaker shaved. So, yeah. With less is more. Because we literally made the base smaller and the insides smaller. And by doing so, we're able to do additional craziness to the outside. And I do think that it looks pretty crazy. So, and I do like these little pathways here. They are going to annoy their heroes. So that is interesting. Interesting indeed. Huh. Let's test it a bit more. We're just testing to see if they break the walls there, but I don't think they're going to now that we've done it. And I don't think our heroes are going to hop the walls except over here. And I think the only hero that's really going to hop the wall a lot is going to be Pumpkin Duke. So look, our heroes are not hopping the wall. They're hugging the wall, and they're giving so much extra time to attack. And this is for the less is more setup, so maybe this might be useful for S or T. With being the less or more configuration, maybe S or T this could be used on. Oh yeah. More stuff to test out. Dang it. Because now you're going to have way more time to attack, which is a crazy concept. You're going to be able to attack for a longer period of time their heroes. You get so much time on their heroes where they look from a hero that spawns at the bottom. Santa's going to attack them from here all the way up to here, well, all the way until they reach this if they were targeting this. So they would have to go here all the way through, all the way to here, with Santa attacking the whole entire time, slowing them down the whole entire time. That's overpowered. If you get a boss spawn at the bottom and Santa is attacking with the slow, and he slows him down from here all the way through, that's a ridiculous amount of time on the boss. That's a ridiculous amount of time on the boss. Let's try this 5 on, well, I can't try. I'm out of my attempts. I'm going to try this later on tonight. When I come home tonight, we're testing this stuff out, man. I need to know. Dang it, why do I keep doing stuff? Making myself have more work to do. Testing out stuff. Grr. Okay, I do like this new design. I think it can do a ton. These guys are ranged. Let's see what kind of problems. It gives us so much more time on them. We see them sooner. We attack them sooner. We're on them sooner. We follow them. And we destroy them faster, it seems, because of all that. Ay, caramba. Why am I creating new bases? Why am I doing this? What am I doing? I already have Icebreaker. I don't need another version of it. Okay, so this is Icebreaker shaved. It sounds a little weird. Or shaved ice. Shaved ice? Icebreaker? Something like that. Shaved ice. Icebreaker shaved. I don't know. I did this off the top of my head. I wasn't thinking. I was just goofing around. I don't know what to call this. I'll let you guys name it. Oh, Lanacore. Now this is a dangerous one. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Danger. Oh, he procced. Oh, we're dead. If you get a proc on Lanacore, and I don't have my bombs there either. You could deal with Lanacore with putting bombs in there in the hallway. I didn't put any bombs out. I was stupid. My fault. But okay, this will probably work. And your heroes look like they're not going to hop the walls because the range doesn't extend beyond this point, and they don't have to hop the wall as long as you have range there. And this guy isn't going to hop the wall until all these guys have already attacked, and if they only attack whoever hits it first, so he's no longer has his Speedy Gonzalez on him, so he's not going to run out and kill himself. So this is interesting. This is interesting. And if you take a look at these circles, we are giving ourselves a ridiculous amount of time on these heroes, on anything that's coming through these tunnels here. Oh yeah. What did I create? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we made one longer than the other. Which one's longer? Actually, we put... I think that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. There you go. Put one more on one side. That's better. 6, 5, 6, 5. Whoopsie. Didn't make it symmetrical. My fault. Oh, dang it. Oy. Icebreaker shaved. What do you guys think? This is oh yeah. God, I might have to test this on S. Oh, but I gotta keep formatting this because I really gotta keep formatting it because I need the experience fast. Just some quick experience. Give me a few days and we're gonna test this on S. Okay, I'm gonna keep this as my default setup now. Okay. Because I want to test it out more. So I'm going to actually put it on my other tunes as well and give it a test there too. Now I got more to do. This is more work. I might... some thoughts, I got to test this out. Because we trimmed the distance that they're actually running. We might be able to take one of these walls and put it in the back. And they won't attack. But that's running a very high risk. So that's extending how far they have to go deep into your base before they can attack anything on the inside, and that really would work to our advantage if we could do that. I will give that a try a few times and see if that creates any problems. It might for things that spawn way down here, but I don't know. This is uncharted territory, you peoples. Grr. I need to stop coming up with things. Stop pushing the boundaries. But what do you guys think? Icebreaker shaved or something like that. It's something. Or shaved icebreaker. Because you shave ice. That's, you know, how you do ice sculptures and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. We'll give it a name. Something. This is Icebreaker something. Oh, we keep doing crazy things here. I don't know what to call this. It looks cool, though. Whatever this is, it looks cool. It really does look cool. And this is because we use the less is more inside of the base. So we have a lot less buildings on the inside. And because we have a lot less buildings, we have a ton more walls to play with. Which allows us to do this new crazy thing. Trimming corners. And other people with their town halls, and they have the less is more inside. A lot of people use the less is more inside. The less is more is not like I don't even think that's my creation. I think someone else probably came up with the idea of putting less buildings on the inside of the base. You know, it's not like, it's pretty easy to figure out, you know, if you're having problems because your heroes have to go too far to the buildings on the outer edge, that it's actually better to have less. So less is actually more. That's the idea behind that. So a lot of people already used less is more for the inside of their base. For the front side of their base, I mean, for when they're doing the corner setup. So this is less is more with a trimmed corner there, which then gives you a lot more time to attack, which is pretty crazy. And your heroes don't hop the wall, which is pretty crazy. The only hero that does hop the wall is this guy right here. But he doesn't, he hops the wall last. So don't make him Speedy Gonzalez. That's more dangerous. So take Speedy Gonzalez off him, which is basically, you know. So, but dang, this is going to be interesting. Icebreaker. Some kind of version. I like the look, though. Look at it. It looks pretty neat. Oh, and it's functional, which is the amount of time you get to attack them in that hallway. And if they're slowed in that hallway, you get to do so much damage to them. Oh, this is just... yeah. If we could trim it a little bit more, that would be crazy. I don't know if we could, though. We could potentially trim it right here and put this like there to give a little bit more tension, a little bit more time for Santa there. But then, oh, that might just get them to attack there. I don't know. We're risking so much by doing this already. We could trim more. There's more to be trimmed here, which potentially means we could do more. We could potentially move some walls from here, put them here, and then trim the outside and give Santa even more time to attack. Just on this front edge. Because right now he'll attack here and then lose aggro here. If we take this brick away and put it somewhere else, he'll never lose aggro. So these are thoughts. Other people can play with it. Figure it out before I do, but here's less is more, doing even more because we did this. Craziness. What are we doing here? This is insanity. Insanity, I say. Now, not only that, you can, for those that really want to try switching stuff around, put this here and that building there. Swap it around. Test it. Play with it. Trim it. If you're already doing a less is more approach on your corner base, even if you're not doing an Icebreaker corner base, give a try trimming the corners. You'll get some more walls. You'll get more time to attack them. As long as your heroes aren't hopping the walls and getting aggro, it might be something cool. This might be something. We might have figured something out. I don't know. But have a good ones, guys. Have a good one. This is crazy base design. Hopefully you guys like this base. It's I don't know what to call it yet, but we'll figure it out. Another new base design. Another new version of Icebreaker. We'll try and give it a name tonight or tomorrow. I'll think about it. You guys, come on. Throw in the comments below. Tell me what the heck this should be. I don't even know what to call it. Come on, guys. Help me out. Help me out, please. Please. I don't want to have to do all the thinking. Have a good ones, though. Have a good ones, guys.